Hello guys, welcome to part 3 of the beginner modeling exercises. Let's continue modeling more handles. Let's see. Let's just start with the plane. We'll define the center. Let's establish this kind of topology. Alright, let's shell. Or actually, let's copy this and apply the poly on top. Scale while holding shift to create inset and then create a circle there. Hold control, click here, convert to vertex and move this. Shell. Alright, looks like it may be part of a... Actually, we'll do part of the same object. And then extrude, angle snap, and rotate. Alright guys, there we go. If you guys are enjoying this video, be sure to check out the description where I have links to more advanced courses such as on sci-fi design, futuristic vehicles, furniture, and more comprehensive advanced courses. Let's start with a plane again. Actually, just clone this. Alright, let's delete everything. Alright, actually no, we'll have symmetry go just from So inset and delete. We'll crease. Turbo smooth. I like to apply smooth and add a poly on top. The smoothing gets rid of the smoothing group so I can actually see each individual face. Shell. In order to fix this, you can just use, for example, just remove that and reapply. So we can very easily, guys, make this kind of wider or more narrow here. We need to adjust a little bit here. There's kind of a small extrusion here, which you can perform as well. What I'll do is just hold shift to extrude out there. It's like this, set flow. Double click here. Move down. Alright guys, let's start the next one. Let's just have start fresh with the cylinder this time. Let's change the default. Alright. We'll keep it as simple as we can. I'll eliminate the triangles. Looks like it's more smooth here. I'll insert loops and then I'll set flow to get this curvature here. This will be the base object, and then I'll go ahead and select this. And this will be detached as a clone. And then shell. And then moved out. Now delete this. And insert loop here. Alright, maybe it's taken out too much, I'm not sure. Now, in order to get this result, you may have to subdivide this more. Look, actually, I could just turbo smooth with the smoothing groups option on. Alright, let me apply smooth here, auto smooth. There we go. And then I'll deselect this. Planar on the x-axis. Actually, yeah, it looks like it's scaling it more here. Scale it down a little bit. And then extrude, angle snap, rotate. Something like that. Let's scale it a little more. Maybe move it a little more. Maybe scale this a bit. Looks like it's a little bit rounded here. So to get that effect, I'll select this. Actually, I'll select both of these. Hold Control, convert to vertex, scale with edge constraints inwards. Select this and set flow. Insert loop here, better subdivision. A little bit blurry here, but I'll try and work with this. Alright, let's attach this as clone. Alright. I'll maybe select this. Regularize. Grow, regularize. We can have a little bit of a, looks like curve right here. I'm thinking if I want to make it more complex, but let's keep it simple here. I will bridge with 0, hold shift and then convert to borders, deselect these edges, and straighten it out. That's available under loops, loop tools, and then straight right here. Control A and weld, because there's extra vertices here. And I think I'll straighten this out as well. Maybe we'll inset that. And then let's see what Turbo Smooth does. All right, maybe we can open Subdiv instead. And we can actually sharpen up these parts. Alright, something like that. I mean, I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Maybe just be a button. It doesn't quite look like a hole, but I'll just leave it like this for now. Alright, let me clean this up a bit. We can use the reuse the existing edge. And also insert loop through here. Alright guys, something like that. Thank you guys for watching and take care.